Algebra 2, moving my face, getting the right slides up. We are still in lesson 8, but we are working on part B. Okay, we finished the first 3 examples, and now we're working on the next 2 examples. There's only 2 more. But let's learn about the discriminant. I've already given you a lot of hints to what we're doing with the discriminants. The discriminant is really what's underneath the radical in the quadratic formula. It's what's under here. It's either positive, negative, or 0. Okay, that's what the discriminant is. And it helps us a lot to figure out how many solutions there are. So if we only pay attention to b squared minus 4ac, we can figure out if it's positive, I'm going to have 2 solutions, 2 x-intercepts, 2 roots. If it's 0, I'm only going to have 1 real solution. It's going to touch that x-axis at one spot only. And if it's negative, it's going to float in the air and never touch the x-axis at all. It will have 2 imaginary solutions, but no real solutions, okay? So now we get to play with just the discriminant, which is a happy day because we don't have to do all the hard math. We just have to figure out b squared minus 4ac. So for this first one, we know that b is negative 8, a is 1, and c is 17. So b squared, which is negative 8, minus 4 times a times c. 4 times 17, I certainly don't have memorized. 68. So negative 8 squared is 64, minus 68 is a negative number. So we're going to have two imaginary solutions to that one, right? Because I have a negative answer. 2 imaginary. I guess the imaginary answers are, if you're going on, 4 plus or minus I. Find the discriminant and give the number and type of solutions. So 2 imaginary answers are all you need. 2 imaginary answers. You don't have to actually come up with the answers. A is 1, B is negative 8, C is 16. So negative 8 squared minus 4, A, C. 4 times 16 should be smaller. It's 64. So 64 minus 64 equals 0. 1 real solution. The discriminant tells us because our answer is 0. So we only have 1 real solution. That 1 real solution is 4, if you care to continue. And here, A is 1, B is negative 8, C is 15. Guess what the answer is going to be? I know. Negative 8 squared minus 4 times A times C. 64 minus 4 times 15. I should be able to figure out. 60. So square root of 4 is 2. So I have 2 real solutions because my answer in the discriminant is positive. And it's not going to be 2. It's actually 3, 5 are our 2 solutions. Okay, so that was example 4. Guided practice. Okay, I'm going to let you guys do this a little bit more. Number 4 will give you 2 real solutions. Number 5 will give you 1 real solution. Number 6 will give you 2 imaginary solutions. We have more. Number 7 will give you 2 real solutions, 8, 2 imaginary solutions, and 9 one real solution. That's the number underneath the discriminant. So it does say to find the discriminant. I guess I should say that. The discriminant for this one is 144, negative 108, and 0. I didn't give the answers here. Number 4 is 48. Number 5 is 0, obviously. Number 6 is 271. All right, last thing. Okay, we still have one more lesson to learn in chapter 1, but this is the last part of lesson 8. Modeling launched objects. So the function h equals negative 16 t squared plus h sub 0 is used to model the height of a dropped object. For an object that is launched or thrown, an extra term v sub 0 t must be added to the model to account for the object's initial vertical velocity v sub 0 in feet per second. Recall that h is the height in feet and t is the time in motion in seconds, and h sub 0 is the initial height in feet. So h equals negative 16 t squared plus h sub 0 is when the object is dropped. Okay, standing at the top of the building, I drop the object. No more velocity is needed. When I have h equals negative 16 t squared plus v sub 0 t, this part's added, plus h sub 0, that part right there helps me realize the object is launched or thrown. Okay? As shown below, the value of v sub 0 can be positive, negative, or 0 depending on whether the object is launched upward, downward, or parallel to the ground. Here, v sub 0 is greater than 0 because the golfer is hitting it above the ground. V sub 0 is less than 0 because the volleyball player is spiking it down. And here, v sub 0 equals 0 because the person with the bow and arrow is shooting the arrow straight parallel to the ground, okay? So here we're juggling. A juggler tosses a ball into the air. The ball leaves the juggler's hand 4 feet above the ground and has an initial vertical velocity of 40 feet per second. The juggler catches the ball when it falls back to a height of 3 feet. How long is the ball in the air? If we look at this, okay, what are we doing here? I have h equals negative 16 t squared. I have a v sub 0 and an h sub 0. Okay? Now that v sub 0 is 40 feet per second. And h sub 0 is 4. Okay? That's the hardest part. Okay? Yep. I just saw, I think, an error in my book. So now we can figure out what t is. Negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. So negative 40 plus or minus square root. 40 squared is 160 plus 16 times 16, I don't know. So 4 times 16 times 4, 256. All over negative 32. Negative 40. 160 plus 256 is 416. All over negative 32. 20.4. All over over negative 32. So let's go ahead and do negative 40 plus 20.4 equals, and then divide by negative 32. I get 1.8875. And then negative 40 minus 20.4 equals, divide by negative 32. I have two answers here. I think I made a mistake. Let's check this out. Negative b, 40 minus 4 times 16 times 1. Negative a, negative 4ac. Huh. Oh, they simplified every number. All right, I found a mistake. So wait for it. This always takes me a while. I don't know how to erase faster. I think everything it touches, I wish I could just circle it all. Okay, so that H term is actually wrong. So a juggler tosses a ball, the ball leaves the juggler's hand 4 feet, has an initial vertical. Okay, I did not take into account this. So my H, sorry, this actually, here I've got 3. So if I solve this for 0, I have negative 16t squared plus 40t plus 1. That makes a huge difference. So negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4 times a times c. 2a. Make sure I'm right. Yep. So t equals negative 40 plus or minus root 160 minus 4 times negative 16 times 1, all over negative 32. So I took the square root of 224, and I got 14.97. Let's go ahead and simplify that. Negative 40 plus 14.97, and then divide that by negative 32. I get t equals negative 40. Oh, for goodness sakes. I'm doing fantastic. You guys are going to be laughing at me. I squared that wrong. Negative 40 squared is 1600. So 1600 minus 4 times 16, negative 16, 1664. I push the button on my pen again. I don't even know how to push the button on my pen. Oh, days like today, I like to redo my lesson. But I love that you guys see me struggling too, because it's so normal. Okay, square root of 1664 is 40.79. So negative 40 plus 40.79, divide that by negative 32. I get t equals negative 0.025, and then negative 40 minus 40.79, divide that by negative 32. There we go. And I get a 2.52. And we are in seconds. We negate the negative. We only pay attention to the positive because it's a real world problem and I can't do negative time. All right. Suppose a ball leaves the juggler's hands with initial, so we'd have 3 equals negative 16t squared plus 50t plus 4. Okay, I'm going to let you guys do that because I don't need to make another awesome mistake. We would get about 3.1 seconds for an answer. And that's it. Sorry, that last problem was painful. But again, I want you guys to see real life and me struggling. Okay, it happens. Good job today.